there. Welcome to Practice Your Positive Daily. I am the Sassinator. I'm your host. Today we have a series on Parent Your Positive. I have one kiddo. She is the absolute light of my life. I'm not going to keep talking about her because I'll never shut up and we'll have a whole podcast just about how cool my kid is and how much I love her. But we are going to start a series on parenting your positive. It is so important for us not only to focus on ourselves, but to instill this in the next generation, to pay this forward, to change the way they view life from the very beginning. And if you're not a parent, if you are an aunt or an uncle or a step parent or a grandparent or a neighbor, if you interact with the shorties at all, this is what I would share with you. And so here's what we're going to start. When I was a kid, I was scared that there was a fox that would come sit in my window and eat my toes if I had them outside the covers. And so as a kid, even though I prefer to sleep with my feet outside the covers, I didn't like doing that as a kid because I was afraid a fox would come eat my toes. Think back to some of your little foibles, your joys, your worries, your games, your interests as a kid. Just take a moment and think about some of those silly things. I shared mine. It's no longer a worry, but when I think about that, I can still picture my childhood bedroom. It takes us right back. And so if you're a parent, if you interact with kiddos, think about their age and think about what you were like at that age. Think about what were the things that you were interested in, you were scared of, you didn't understand. And here it is. Share that with your kiddo. Relate your past to their present, whatever age they are. And so they might be a little one, they might be school age, a teenager, maybe they're a fully formed human being. But still, think back and try to use that past version of you to relate to your current version of your child. It is this way that we can connect with our kiddos and connect our empathy, take ourselves off that pedestal. Listen, whether you want it or not, if you are a parent, if you are a figure in a child's life, they are going to look up to you. And when they look up to you, they are going to do what you do. And do you remember as a kid, there's this feeling that like once you're an adult, you have it all figured out and the adults never did wrong because boy, they're always coming down on me. And so when we share with our kids what we were like at their age, we take ourselves off that pedestal. We kind of even the playing field. We bring ourselves back on the same plane as just two people, right? Two humans doing this life thing. And you will see your kiddos' eyes light up when you connect them with your past to their present. I shared with my kiddo that when I was 5, I had a Cabbage Patch doll that had like a thumb sucking feature. So its mouth was like open. And I remember my mom brought me back a red lollipop from the bank and I chewed it up and spit it in my Cabbage Patch doll's mouth because she should enjoy the lollipop too. And I told it to my kid and she was like, you could see the shock and the judgment, like what a bonehead thing to do, why would you do that? And it just humanizes me. It shows her that when I come down on her about stuff, I'm not coming from this place of some grand pedestal, I've never done anything bonehead. We've all done bonehead things as kids, right? Our brains are squishy, we're just figuring out the world. It's totally fine. It's really not that big of a deal. It takes a lot of pressure off them. And kids, they feel that pressure. They feel that pressure to please us, to be like us. And the more we can show them that we have done dumb stuff, we have had worries, we have had joys, that they can relate to us. And that helps us influence them and bring up their positive. And so that's today's training. The training is share 3 things with your kiddo from your perspective when you were their age. Connecting with your kiddo in that way is going to be a bridge to practicing your positive and parenting your positive, parenting their positive, helping them practice their positive. So that's it. I love you so much. I will see you next episode.